What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Everybody. I want to thank everybody that joined the Be More Boss Wife Chronicles, straight out of the city of Baltimore. I want to thank everybody who joined my channel, you subscribers. Even if you left and you came back, that's what's good. You know what's poppin'. Hope everyone is enjoying this terrific this awesome, terrific Saturday. My conversation for today is make sure you elevate your spouse. Okay? Don't just elevate yourself, but if you're in a marriage, you're in a relationship, as you elevate your spouse as well. What the fuck? Come on. Today, come on, punta maricón. Today, motherfucker. What type of shenanigans is going on around here?
For those who find in nature the nature of themselves. For those who prefer.
Anyway, y'all, I just came to see this hidden on relationships and to encourage. All right, how you doing, sweetheart? And to encourage all of those who are in marriages, who are with people, okay, that are in commitments, relationships, love, life, and relationship. You know that's what I'm all about here on the Be More Boss Wife Chronicles. I'm about love, life, and relationships. I'm about higher elevation of self, higher elevation of generations to come. It's not just, about you and what you're doing, okay, and what's prevalent to you. We know what's prevalent to you. You should know what's prevalent to you. okay? But also, as you build your spouse, okay? As you take yourself to a higher level, take your twin flame to a higher level, okay? So that you both are in a place where the both of you are healing, okay? Because everybody is coming from a flawed and fucked up place, you know? I was sitting and I was actually listening to Jamal Bryant today, and he actually gave a positive message on building relationships and establishing concrete foundations, okay? And by doing so, there comes a time that we have to separate ourselves, okay, from people, places, and fucking things. And I always say these things. It's like I'm redundant and I'm saying the same things, but as Allah has me to come back and be able to speak these messages, this is my deliverance. Okay, so as you mature and you grow into yourself and your higher elevation, if you're in relationships, you're in marriages, and your children, okay, we're working on building generations to come. Okay, what you do is not just only about and for you. Okay, the sacrifices and the things that you go through is not just for you. Okay, it is for the generations to come. Okay, it helps to the generational curses that you are bringing now will actually go into the future of the lives of your children and your children's children to come. Okay, and I'm saying that because, you know, when you're in marriages, you're in relationships, there's a unity, a soulmate unity, okay? Where the two of you should be mirroring each other, okay? Where you two should be building off of each other. When the two of you look at each other, you should see each other, okay? And I say that because, you know, I sat and I talked with my husband today, and we don't look back on our past, because our past is not, you know, predicated on our future. So we look at the mistakes and the things that we made, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the ins, the outs, you know, everything that we have been through in the last 20 years. You feel me? And as we go on and we begin to grow, as I elevate higher and higher, I pull him up with me, okay? Because that's my soulmate, that's my twin flame, okay? I don't want to leave him behind in a dark place. I mean, even if it comes to the point that we are not together, but we will always be friends. But I'm not saying that. If you really care about someone and you love them, regardless of whether, you know, that relationship works or not or whatever, you still remain friends, okay? Some people, everybody can't do that. I have nothing to do with that. But still, at the same time, being mature, a mature adult, you want to take those people from that level and begin to elevate them to the level where you are, okay? I would never want to leave people or my loved one, my husband, in a dark place, okay? Or feeling like, you know, I'm better than him, I'm healed, I have no need for him, he's a comic, I'm looking down. Because if that's the case, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck am I when God had to deliver me from fucked up places, when God had to bring me out of the miry clay and the muck, you feel me? So why would I not reach back and make sure that all is well with, you know, my husband, my children, and people that are really on that one accord with myself. All right, so today I'm coming to tell all of my married people, self-elevation, okay? Motivate your spouse, keep your spouse motivated, you feel me? Help your spouse heal, okay? Help your spouse to see those things, you feel me? As you mature and you go into your higher consciousness, as you begin to evolve with your third eye chakra, okay? You heal. You heal yourself and you heal your spouse. For me, I could never leave my husband unhealed. Okay? If I begin to heal and elevate and go through my transitions, and as I begin to end cycles, I want to end cycles in his life too, that is no longer conducive to his life. Okay? Because if it's unhealthy for him, that's when it becomes unhealthy for me. Right? So I just want to tell everybody, just stay motivated with your family. Keep your husbands motivated. Keep your children motivated. Right? And I'm going to go in and do a tarot just to see what the fuck is hidden for elevation of marriages. Because I'm about elevation of marriage. I'm about elevation of family. I'm about family. baby. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmother. I'm a wife. Okay. And we're not gonna keep holding shit against people because people can hold shit against us. You know what I'm saying? God is no respecter of person. Don't walk around like your shit don't stink and you so on a level that you can't, reach back. No, baby. That ain't how that shit works. Okay? Yeah, the Emperor card came out. So we're definitely talking about spouses, your emperor, your husband, your king, okay? Your fiance, your relationship, things that you're building on, okay? The emperor is a high one. He sits with the empress, okay? She heard that they one that gets involved. Don't wanna compare my take this far. She gon' do the range just not this far. Love is a game you used to get for. When I was down the top, all of these came out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave a trail of heartbreak and heartache like it actually pull my book out. I'm gonna use this book just as well. Alright, take my time. I wear glasses, so get mad and holler. Reach one, teach one. Alright, and like I said, that first one came out with the emperor. We all talking about husbands, the band that holds the family together. Okay. And the second one that came out was the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so let's go in and let's get clarity. I'm all about clarity. We're going in with the Four of Pentacles. We're going to get total clarity, total everything. We don't want to leave anything behind. We don't want to leave anything undone. So let's see what the Four of Pentacles is actually. Let's go and get total clarity. Not what I think or how I may feel, my projections, but total clarity. Okay? With the Four of Pentacles here, it says holding too tightly to material world will never satisfy your need for a sense of security. All right, so that goes back to what I said. As you begin to elevate yourself, elevate your spouse. Okay? As you begin to receive full knowledge, expand that full knowledge to your spouse. All right, it's very prevalent. Okay, building stability, and conserving your resources. Okay. And the next one that came out was the Page of Pentacles. Alright? And let's flip that. Full clarity, baby. Full clarity. Not assumptions. Closer to me, giving me silence. You won't let me fall. With the Page of Pentacles. Okay. It is manifesting solid beginnings. Period. As you elevate and you manifest solid beginnings for you, you should be bringing your husband along just as well and begin to manifest and bring that same interior, that same exterior into his life just as well. Okay? Because if you're going to serve God and you're going to live for God, you will want your spouse to do the same, especially if that person is willing. And if they're willing, teach them. If they're willing, teach them. Okay? The Four of Wands came out. And then go in, Four of Wands. If I went more than you could manage, baby. Four of Wands, total clarity. And with the Four of Wands, we have celebration and special events. Okay? Celebrating your achievements with the ones you love before pushing ahead to the next goal. Can't lie. Can't lie. If you're moving forward, how dare you leave your spouse behind? How dare you think that you are greater, that you have more, because you don't know what gifts that God has in your emperor. You don't know what great works this man shall do. Okay, so never assume just because Allah brought you to a prevalent place first. Never leave your empress behind. Never leave your emperor behind. All right. And the numerology number for this card is number 4, which brings stability and structure. Okay. Can't allow to show what it was right here. All right. And the next one that fell on the floor is the 2 of Wands. All right. Let's go to the 2 of Wands. Total clarity. Not thoughts. Not guessing. All right. Choose future plans. Alright, with the 2 of Wands. Choose your future plans. Your plans to do great for the both of you. Not just you, but for the both of you. Okay? A choice to expand your world awaits. Do you stay with what you know, or do you choose the unknown adventures? Okay? So as you begin to move into your adventures, as you begin to move into your higher elevations, like I said, take your emperor with you. Okay, because he is your covering, he is your backbone, okay? That is your prayer partner, that is your friend, your lover. He can be your enemy, he can be all of that, okay? Nobody is fucking perfect out here, all right? Everybody comes with difficulties, everybody comes with problems. Not one motherfucker out here is not a complicated person, period. But you just gotta find that one person who's gonna deal with your bullshit, okay? And you're gonna deal with their bullshit, and you both can become together and heal, okay? Because nobody is coming from a place where nobody is holier than thou. You're not, all right? The Hangman, all right? We're leaving all past shit behind, and we're moving forward for greatness, okay? We're not leaving nobody behind. We're taking our loved ones, we're taking our husbands, we're taking our wives, we're going to help them to heal, and we're going to continue to move forward. All right, and I'm going to pull out this Hangman. 24 hours, that's what we're doing, we working. We get it out the mud, okay? And if we got to get them out the mud, then that's what the fuck we going to do, okay? Waiting, shifting perspectives. Okay? When you are suspended upside down, there is no time to reflect and see things. There is no time to reflect and see things from a new perspective. Right? So, we leaving old things have passed away, and behold, all things have become new. Okay, so the past things that you went through, begin to heal that shit. Begin to heal your spouse, begin to heal your children, begin to heal your relationships, as you begin to heal yourself and you elevate. Right? Bring about and bring forth the same for them. Okay, because it's not just the fuck about you. It's not. Okay, and those that sweat themselves find themselves consistently by their motherfucking self, sitting around hating on the next motherfucker who put in the work to have what the fuck they have. So, you know, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Alright, and this next one that came out was the 9 of Swords. Okay? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna pull out total clarity of this card. Alright? There's a way. I don't get tired, I let you all the niggas sleep. Turn up for that chicken, yeah, I get it out the streets. I feel like I'm starting going on, I got it. 9 of Swords. I got it out the mud, baby. Okay, but this 8 of Swords, total clarity. Spirit, total clarity. Feeling trapped with restrictions. And this is what you don't want your emperor to be. Feeling strapped, feeling trapped with restrictions. Okay? You want to bring him out of this. This is what the fuck I was saying. Okay? This is not where you want to leave your emperor. You don't want to leave him unhealed, scarred, and fucked up. Okay? So if he's yours and you love him, work on that. Motivate that. Clean that motherfucker up. You understand? Don't let fear hold you back or keep you trapped in your current reality. With patience and determination, you can always find and make change and go forward. Right? I can't even lie. It's right here. She told me to come. I tell y'all. Heal your marriages, right? Heal your spouses. And walk around here like you better than somebody. Somebody else will come along and heal them and put that work in and take them from you. And you'll never miss what you got until it's gone. Okay? So you gotta be careful out here. Because you don't want to miss and turn down no blessings because you thinking that you healed and you this and you that and you fucking missing out for real. You missing blessings by treating somebody else fucked up. Okay? I'm here to encourage the work and the well-being and the strengthening of marriages. Okay? It's a unity, a coming together, a bond, okay? A covering. The husband is the band that holds the family together. He's also a covering for you as a woman, okay? Your protector, your God also, okay? And he has to be a man that is led by God, because if a man is not led by God, then what the fuck is he led by? And if he does not have full knowledge and he's not conscious of himself, then it's fucked up. Okay? And you gotta get him to that place of healing. You gotta get him to where, you gotta get him to that place of healing. Okay? You gotta get him to that place of healing. You know, and that's what I work on my husband every day. You know, he comes from a place, he's from the streets. You know what I'm saying? We both are from the streets. We both from the hood. You know what I'm saying? One is not better than the other. We tied together, and that's what makes us a power couple. That's what people have known us to be as a fucking power couple. You know, have times been good? No, the fuck they haven't. Have times been up and down, in and out, and fucked up. We both have been difficult people. But we're the most difficult people, but we're the only ones that can pretty much deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so the sun card came out. And to me, this is leaving the darkness behind, coming through, okay, prevailing, coming out of a deep place of dark emotions, but coming into the light, okay? When I see the sun card, especially for relationships and marriages, you understand? So let's pick the sun card real quick, because I'm not going to stay out some other things. And nothing is too important, because all my work is dedicated to Allah for everything. But let's do the sun card. I don't want my phone to cut off. Actually used to be charged, but I'm going to come back. Careful what you take for granted. Because with him, you can do damage, sweetheart. Okay? Treat your husband right. I don't know who this message is for, but God wants you to know you can do damage. So make sure you treat that man right. Okay? No. Alright, the sun. Okay? Clarity. Optimism. Okay? The sun reveals a clarity that comes only after we have spent time with the darkness of our past self. Okay? A red flag flies nearby, symbolizing renewed passion and the presence of love. The sun itself looms a horizon, hugs and vibrates, representing the card's main message of clarity and of illumination. Okay? Clarity of a situation, of time spent in the dark about something or some things from the darkest part of ourselves. Now it's time for illumination. And that goes back to what I said. If you're healed, if you come into a place where you're healed and you're healing, you want your spouse to heal just as well. Okay, so support your spouse in healing, helping them to come out of that common place. Okay, just as God helped you and taught you the lessons to come out of your common place. Okay, this is a unity, a partnership. Okay, we're not talking about boyfriends, girlfriends. We're not talking about motherfuckers you dating or people you fucking and sucking and all. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the institution of marriage, the institution of commitment, of bond. Okay? So just as you elevate and you take yourself and you begin to heal and God heals you, you know what the Bible says? A righteous woman makes forth a righteous man. Period. All right? Let's go to the King of Pentacles. Love me or I'm a lesson, no. If you want me, don't take me for granted, baby.
born of a reverence for nature. At home on every
Be
terrain.
patient, be patient, be
The
patient.
first ever Mazda
Patience is a
CX-50.
motherfucking virtue. If you don't got patience, go pray for him or ask God to give you strength. Okay? King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is wealth and generosity. Okay? Wealth could not only just be tangible and material things, but your health is your wealth. Okay? Your health is your wealth. The wealth and the well-being of your marriage and your relationships. Okay? And the building of the foundations of generations to come as you leave an inheritance for them. Okay? Because when you die, you don't want them to fucking die with you. Period. Okay? Stable and grounded. The masculine energy is taking action with authority, and generosity is embodied by the King of Pentacles. Okay? I want my king to be on top of his shit. Okay? Because the King of Pentacles embodies the elements of fire and earth, which exist in harmony without overpowering one another. Okay? I need my king. Right? So work on your king. Work on your empress. Okay? Building with stability, authority, and health. Because the king embodies, like I said, elements of fire and earth. Okay? He can be wealthy, he can be generous. Alright? And that's what you want. You want him to be a covering in your life. You want him to be available. You want a partnership. Okay? You want long term. So as you begin to heal, you heal him just as well, or you help him and show him how to heal, because a lot of them want to be healed. A lot of them want to know how to get to this level, okay? Because they're in a dark place, okay? And because they're used to dealing with other karmas, their family members may have been karma. They come up in abusive lifestyles. They come up in the street life. They come up being incarcerated. You never know what it is. But if that person is for you, no matter what the fuck the past is, you're going to work together. You're going to build something. You're going to build a fucking empire that can't be torn the fuck up. Okay? And you're gonna have a force that motherfuckers is not gonna reckon with. Build your kings up, build your emperors up, keep your husbands together, help heal them. Okay? I hear some of them may have come from abusive moms and they don't know how to love. Alright? So you may have to teach them, you may have to help them. Okay? Yeah. The death card came out. The death of all things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. Okay? Where right now we're in a season where God is healing relationships. Okay, He's healing marriages. He's bringing in that wisdom, that supreme knowledge, and that understanding that is needed for us to be able to establish, healthy relationships, positive relationships. You understand? Not based on assumptions, not based on what the fuck you think, how you feel, or thinking that it's all about you, because it's not. It's not. You have to, in marriages, you have to be selfless. You have to be selfless in order for it to endure. Not too many marriages last over 10 years anymore. I grew up in a household where my grandparents and my parents, they were married 50, 60 years way before the fuck we even got here. You know what I'm saying? They fought through the struggle. Sometimes they separated but still came back together, when things was to that point. They had fights just as well like everybody else. We human. What the fuck? Fuck out of here. Everybody gonna fuck up and make mistakes like the fuck I said yesterday. Females are quick to point the finger, oh, the man fucking up, he doing this, he doing that, but truth be told, the females is more whores than the niggas these days. I'm not even gonna lie, they more elusive than the men. They out here doing more shit, they more disrespectful, they out of pocket, they don't take care of their children, they not homemakers, you understand? They in everything but a motherfucking hearse. Out here talking about I want a real man. First of all, a real man want a real motherfucking woman, okay? He don't want to blow up fuck doll. He don't want a bitch that wear weaves in her hair all day. Men get tired of looking at that shit, okay? Just like me and my husband was talking about today. I'm so glad that you wear your natural hair, your natural everything, because men get tired of looking at that shit. Okay? And if you sit down and you really talk to a real man, they will tell you, okay? Even if you talk to any man in the Nation of Islam, they will tell you. They don't like that shit. That shit is not attractive. It's false and it's fucking fake. Okay? And it shows that you have no identity of yourself. Okay? Because you don't need a pound of fucking makeup. White women wear pounds of makeup on their face because they need it. One, they don't have no melanin in their skin or none of that shit. They need that shit. Black women, black don't crack, baby. Okay? As long as you're taking care of yourself, you're eating right, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. We don't need weaves. Why do you need weaves weaving all it down like white women? You don't need that shit. Black women got their own natural thick hair, okay? That's why the shit is thick, because it has the melanin in it, which protects from the sun and the elements. You feel me? You just have to take care of it. Don't over-process it. Take care of it, okay? Like I say, women holler they want a real man. Real men want real women. And I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all think that shit is cute and it's most attractive, but it's not. And then you wonder why these brothers run around and they go get Native Americans, they go get Chinese, they go get white women, they get this because they like the naturalness of it. Really? Real hair, real skin, real everything. You understand? Come on, man. Anything that's more closest to its natural being, they love it. Okay, so don't get it fucked up, sisters. Alright? Men love natural. I mean, it's cool sometime, whatever, but you know, just to be constantly doing it, it's not cool. Alright, you have to be in your natural state. God brought you here in your natural state, and you're gonna leave this motherfucker in your natural state. Okay? I don't know what the fuck you talking about, what the fuck you thinking. Be you out here, be authentic. God is looking for authentic, original people. Okay? How can you be out here and not be yourself? You fucked up in your head. You lost. Okay? You can't be like this person, that person, this person, that person, this person. You fucked up. Be the person that God created you to be. Period. And then when you find you, you'll find your image. You'll find this. Okay? You'll find that. He may be just as fucked up as you, but you'll find it. And you come together as one. You know what I'm saying? Alright, then we have the food card which came out. I'm not going to stay long. I'm going to do these last two and I'm done. And I'll come back later. Okay, we got the food card, which means for you to take a leap in faith. Jump forward. Okay? Move forward. Jump out of that old shit and move forward. Okay? Take leaps of faith. Bright, futuristic leaps of faith. Okay? Ones that are conducive to your life. Things that serve you and your marriage. Okay? Stay away from the fuck shit. Okay? Because at the end of the day, family is all we have. Okay? And then we have the moon, which is the manifestation to me. The overall of everything. Okay? Manifest. You and your husband, you and your spouse, and your children. Manifest greatness into your lives and the generations to come. Alright? And this is so important that we as married women hold our spouses up, help them to heal. And then and even with the men, it is our duty to make sure if you as a husband that is your job. You are the band that holds the family together to make sure that you keep your children, your wives and everything together. Okay? It's a unity. Okay, and right now that's what God is working on, the unity of the family. Okay, the unity, the rebuilding of the black family. Okay, and this is what's important right now. We have to rebuild and reconstruct marriages, relationships with our children. Okay, we got mothers out here killing sons, sons out here killing mothers, and it's just going crazy. I know that it is part of revelation. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we can begin to heal one another. We can start with our own situation because it starts to fuck at home. Okay? It starts at home. Discipline starts at home. Communication starts at home. Okay? The whole learning process starts at home. It shouldn't start when your child goes to school. Okay? Your husband shouldn't have to learn out here. Your children shouldn't have. It should start at home. Okay? The woman is the nurturer. You hold 75% of the weight, the man carries 75. Okay, so as a woman, as the empress, that is your job to hold everything down. He has his job just as well, and you come together to create that unity and that bond, that strength. Okay, and this is what Allah wants us to do. Okay, one woman, one husband. Okay, and build. Get your money, build empires, be happy, live. You know what I'm saying? You're here today, you could be gone tomorrow. Nothing is promised. Allah never said that tomorrow is promised. So while you are here in this journey and you are fulfilling and you are doing what it is that you're supposed to do, ending cycles, opening new cycles, okay? Moving forward, leaving the past behind, shedding old skin, okay, being the power of example, being the sun, okay. This is what we need to do to hold our families up and maintain our marriages. This message is not for everybody, you feel me, because some of us want to be, driving it like a high and sucking dig and all of this. Go ahead. That's what you do. That's not what my children are doing. That's not what I teach my daughters. So I could give a fuck less. You could take it how the fuck you want. You could take it or you fucking leave it. My daughters are not doing it. You feel me? My sons are not doing it. We're moving forward in the most positive way. I'm leaving and making examples now for my children. And they will leave examples for their children and their children's children. So they'll all be able to look like it. This is what your great-grandmother taught us. So I'm passing down this knowledge from generation to fucking generation. And that's what the fuck it's about. Okay? Because when you die, is your family gonna die with you? When you die, are your children gonna die with you? Or are you leaving legacies? Are you leaving inheritance? Are you leaving supreme wisdom and knowledge for them to carry on? What are you doing? Okay? So like I said, the race is not given to the swift, but the race is given to those who can endure to the end. Alright? Get it how you live. But get in where you fit in. And get in. Fit in and make it work. Okay? And don't get tired. Don't get tired. God said, be not weary in well doing, for in due season you shall reap if you faint not. That's in everything. Your marriage, your education, you're raising your children, your integrity, your morals, your standards, your position in the kingdom of God. Okay? So go hard with it. Don't get tired. Do what's right till it hurts. If you're mad, get mad enough to do what the fuck is right. Okay? And I say that with love. I say things sometimes people don't understand why I say, because I am a disciplinarian. Okay, I've always been that. I was raised that way. I was raised under the moon of Taurus. Okay, that is a part of it. My family was strict, and that's just how it is. I was raised in high standards. You feel me? Moral standards and integrity to prepare me for this fucking journey in life. So I drop these jewels. I drop whatever it is that's going to get you motivated. Whether it's entertaining or it's not entertaining, it is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with some castor oil. I don't give a fuck how you take it. You can take it. You understand? Or you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I have what I need. My children have what they need, Those motherfuckers gonna do what they want to do. You tell them go left and the motherfuckers will go right. Okay? So I'm gonna leave that content there for you. If it's ever needed in the time of discouragement, the time of trouble, or whatever, the content is there for you to be able to go back and reflect upon it. Alright?
Let me say you love me.
So I just came to encourage everyone, especially all of those that are married. Okay? So I hope everyone is having an awesome day. Like I said, y'all continue to enjoy your night. It's been a marvelous day. The weather Allah has granted us a formidable Saturday, or what's the day, Sunday, full of awesome weather. Hope that everyone got to enjoy it. And hope you use this Sunday as a day to collab with family, a day to take time with family, whether you had to work or you didn't. Okay? So I wish everyone well here with the Be More Boss Life Chronicles. Like I said, I thank everyone who came to subscribe and support the channel. If you could hit the like button, YouTube is asking me to get people to hit the impression. So if you fuck with me, hit the impressions. Don't just watch my shit and look at it and be a hating ass bitch or hating like, oh, I don't know. Fuck you, bitch, because y'all know how the fuck I get down. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Alright, I'm gonna come and drop these jewels so we can help you with some help. You understand? People fucked up out here. Alright? So Move the fuck out the way, cause somebody out here might need that help and them words of encouragement to keep them the fuck going, right? Cause everybody out here ain't fucking playing. And everybody ain't out here on some fuck ass shit. Alright? So, continue to move forward in your marriages, your relationships. Continue to build. Continue to fucking build. Okay? Continue to fucking build. Because that's all the fuck it's about. Okay? And stay sucker free out this bitch. Alright? Y'all have a peace. Peace.